You gotta do that. I was fucked up.
Hey y'all, hey, it's me back in the flesh. Well, I'm not face to face. Now we're gonna do this voiceover because I got a lot of stuff to do now, okay? Don't forget to like, share, subscribe with the bell button on for more notifications to see what, who, me, moi, this chick right here. We are like this video. I don't know what's going on with the algorithm, aka the algorithm, aka the algorithm. But something is going on. So please like this video. Share this video with everybody. We are here to talk about none other than the diddler, Diddy. Okay, now I don't know how old you guys. So I want to start off by saying I don't know how old you guys are, but I grew up in an era where you had Biggie, you had Tupac. I was very young when they died, but I do remember them. I do remember growing up on their music. I do remember it all. I say that to say these accusations about Diddy has literally been going on for 30 years. Not 3 years, not 3 months, not when Cassie was filing the civil suit before he paid her out. That was like, my God, I've never seen anybody get paid that fast. They didn't even get to go to court. It was like 24 hours. I don't know how old you guys are, but these accusations about Diddy has been going on for a long time. And the shit that I used to hear back in the days, the stuff that I used to hear wasn't just about the DV situation or the SA situation. Like making the band, walking from Manhattan
store in Brooklyn and bringing back a cheesecake and walk
to fucking Brooklyn to Junior's to get cheesecake. To me, that was some diabolical mess. To me, it was just like, this man is deranged. This man is crazy. This man is crazy. So now these things now getting revealed, it's not surprising to those of us that had grew up on knowing that Puffy was just as bad, if not worse, than Suge Knight. Now listen, I'm going to be like super duper honest. I wasn't really going to really talk about this on YouTube, but I said, you know what, after seeing that footage that CNN released, the footage of Puffy and what he was doing to Cassie in 2016, I said, you know what, I have to talk about it. I don't know, I really wasn't going to talk about it. It's very touchy subject. You know, definitely this video is a trigger warning because I am going to show that video, but I didn't really want to touch the topic because it's extremely triggering. Now, I had known about this for a long time prior to him even meeting Cassie, when he was with none other than the beautiful, amazing Kim Porter. We had heard stories. This was pre-Instagram. This was pre-Facebook. This was pre-Twitter. This was before all of that. So to now see that Cassie is getting justice, it also leaves my heart to like feel so sad that Kim, in my opinion, didn't receive the justice that she deserved because she went through some stuff with him. And I'm sure a lot of the stories will never show the light of day because it was pre-Instagram. But also in this video, I'm going to go over the multiple videos, his raggedy narcissistic apology. I'm going to also talk about the people that were defending him and now all of a sudden have to backpedal and Pussy Bob on a handstand chewing bubblegum, all because people are now dragging them for standing in his corner. Anyway, let's talk about, I was minding my business, aka and other people's shit. And the video on CNN was so horrific. Was it sad? Was it extremely triggering for some people? Yes, it was. Was it surprising for me? No. I'm just surprised that whoever uploaded it, Whoever pressed that upload button and released the footage, I'm surprised that they had the courage, right? Whoever did it, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, whoever did it, not sure if it was the feds, not sure who it was, but they must have enough evidence, whoever it was, and they must have a strong ass backing to have the courage and to just have the damn courage to press that damn upload button. And I also feel like this is not the last piece of footage that we're going to see. I personally, in my opinion, I feel like, unfortunately, we might see other footage. And oh my God, it's just so much we got to unpack. But let's, unfortunately, trigger warning, let's talk about the CNN footage.
Music mogul Sean Diddy Combs. The video, captured on multiple cameras, shows Combs assaulting his then-girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, in a hallway at a Los Angeles hotel in March 2016. A lawsuit filed by Ventura in November last year and settled the next day referenced actions that seem to match those seen in this video. There is no audio. According to the complaint, Combs became extremely intoxicated and punched Miss Ventura in the face, giving her a black eye, which, according to the lawsuit, prompted Ventura to try and leave the hotel room. The surveillance video obtained by CNN begins as she enters the hallway. The complaint says as she exited, Mr. Combs awoke and began screaming at Miss Ventura. He followed her into the hallway of the hotel while yelling at her. The complaint goes on to say he grabbed her and then took glass vases in the hallway and threw them at her. In the surveillance video, Combs can be seen grabbing Ventura and throwing her to the ground. As Ventura lies on the ground, Combs then kicks her twice and attempts to drag her on the floor back to the hotel room. Ventura is seen picking up a hotel phone. Combs seems to walk back to the hotel room, then returns and appears to shove her in a corner. Moments later, he can be seen throwing an object in her direction. According to Ventura,
Crazy part about all of this is that I had believed her. I believe her. And what killed me is a lot of people that were making the excuses of, oh, she just want to pay out. Oh, she just want the money. She knew what she was getting into. Or, oh, she's lying. These women be lying. And then it's just like, the proof has been in the pudding for 30 goddamn years. 30 years. Okay? Like, if a bunch of people are saying the same thing about a person, it's gotta be some truth in there. And right smack dab in our face, these things were happening. Take a look at this. This is what Diddy had posted on his Snapchat a while back.
You gotta say now. You ain't got shit to say when you put your girl on the snap, baby.
This is narcissism, a power trip. Gotta flex my power. And who's gonna check me? I have money up the wazoo. I have connections. I'm rubbing elbows with people. Who's really gonna check me for the way that I have been handling people my entire career? And the thing about it is, that's why I'm like, I don't know how old y'all are making excuses for him, but a lot of times it be the people that were around that era. Like, you heard all the stuff. We've seen stuff with right smack dab in our face, and you still are, we seen things, and you still are coming to us making excuses for a man that clearly has issues, that clearly likes to flex his power, like to flex his muscle and beat on women, okay? Beat on people. So it's just really, really unfortunate. And, you know, once this whole Cassie thing came out where he had paid her out, he had denied it. The lawyer said, this is just a payout. She just wanted money. So then my question, I guess it was all the smart people in the room, like, are the brains in the room? My question would be, I'm not paying nobody out that fast if I'm innocent. We gonna have to go to court. So that was another red flag where it's like, okay, he's guilty. He is guilty, and she deserves every dime. And anybody else that he has hurt deserves every dime. Y'all, then the raids happen. I didn't do a video. I was supposed to do a video. The raid happens. Boom. This is what I'm saying. Y'all think a question to reach out to y'all. Y'all think the feds got a hold a copy of the tape because they're saying, I'm going to say allegedly, but they're saying allegedly that the security footage was taken from the hotel. Actually, the hotel actually does not exist anymore, and it was a $50,000 payout. And they're saying that the feds had got a hold of the tape when they raided his house. I don't know how true this is. I really, really don't know. But whoever released the footage knows a lot more. And in my opinion, the same people that released that footage are the same ones that got footage up the wazoo. And I feel like this is only going to get worse. This is only going to get worse. Then he releases the apology. Okay, right after CNN released the footage, he released this janky narcissistic apology, and it's so much to unpack with this apology. I feel like it was so self-centered, it was so absorbed, because you and your attorney sat here and stated, "Hey, I didn't do anything wrong, Your Honor. I'm innocent. I'm innocent. I'm innocent." So if you're innocent, what are you apologizing for? It went from she's basically implying or trying to pay Cassie out to be a gold digger, right? Just to admit that you were in a fucked up place. So it's like, which one is it? Okay. Is this just a money grab, or were you in a fucked up place? And let's just jump to this apology video, because this is a lot that we got to unpack. Let's go.
To reflect on the darkest times in your life, sometimes you got to do that. I was fucked up. I mean, I hit rock bottom, but I made no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted. I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now. I went and I sought out professional help. Now they're going to therapy, they're going to rehab. Had to ask God for his mercy and grace. I'm so sorry. But I'm committed to be a better man each and every day. I'm not asking for forgiveness. I'm truly sorry.
I don't know if it's just me, or do you guys notice there's a darkness, a dark veil in his eyes. It's very spiritual. I'm sorry, I hate to be that person to take it there, but it appears to be very spiritual. Like there's no soul behind those eyes. And I don't care how many times he could change his name to darkness, brother, love, light and day. I don't care if his name was Jesus, Jamal, Jenkins Christ, okay? There is a darkness, and there is a dark cloud, and there is a dark spirit that I felt with viewing that apology. It wasn't sincere, to say the least. It definitely was not sincere. It was, let me protect whatever small brand I have left, whatever little bit of coins or large amount of coins I have left. Let me protect my ego. It was very PR. And my thing is, I don't know who's on his PR team, but they need to be fired like yesterday. They can actually go on the slammer with him if he goes. Okay, as far as I'm concerned, because as a PR team, he should have jumped on this apology when he paid her out. He should have jumped on this apology. Not that I would have even thought it was sincere, but just to get ahead of what they could have possibly found in your house. Terrible PR move, but it seemed very forced. The way, if you zoom in on his lips, the way his lips was looking, the way he was looking up as if somebody's trying to tell you what to say, it was very off-putting. It was very dark. But I feel like changing your name and trying to give your old artists their masters and all types of stuff is just, he knew, I'm sorry, in my heart to hearts, in my opinion, he knew that something like this was going to go down. The constant changing of the name to try to rebrand, but you're still that same dark soul. You're soulless. There's nothing behind those eyes. You're still doing the same nasty, dark things to people. So it doesn't matter who it doesn't matter. You want to burn, how you burning sage? Like I saw a video of him burning sage. How you burning sage? The windows ain't even open to you, the demon. Catch your drawers on fire, as far as I'm concerned. What are you burning sage for? And then this need for him to weaponize Christianity. And a lot of y'all Christians be eating it up. A lot of y'all be eating it up no matter. And this is why this is why DV goes on a lot behind the walls of the church. A lot, because y'all weaponize the Bible, y'all weaponize Christianity to use it to control people, to use it to have
Denver's World Hair Care line. At all natural hair and skincare line, we have amazing apple cider tea tree root rinse for dandruff. All natural with all natural ingredients, and most importantly, affordable for you, your spouse, and even the kids. We also have the amazing papaya body oil, and baby, it smells amazing. Don't forget to head over to denverworldhaircare.com. Use promo code WINNING for 20% off to see all the amazing goodies.
Your way over people, to use it to abuse women, to use it to abuse children, to use it to control the masses. And I'm getting tired of how somebody so evil, right? How somebody so evil could come along and say, please pray for me, pray for me. And what's the first thing some of you low vibrational plate eating Negroes do? What do y'all do? Oh, pray for him. God's gonna take care of him. No, sometimes these niggas is demonic, and sometimes they need to be casted away and removed from the community. But y'all continue to force them in a community talking about we're going to pray for them. I'm saving my prayers for something more important. And this ain't it. Because there's nothing. How you praying for the demon? How you let the goddamn demon in your house and you praying for the demon? Hello? There's the devil. Oh yeah, the devil busy. You allow the devil to be in your house and not only violate the children, but violate the women within your house, within your community. And you talking about pray for him. But any other time, it'd be like the devil is busy. But when you see the devil in the flesh, you want to sit down and pray. Please miss me with that. But let's also talk about the other people, in my opinion, that have 10 toes down and the Bible thumping, the mammification of it all, putting on their capes, baby. They is flying and swarming to defend this man. None other than the Kelly Price. Let's see what...
I have not spoken about any of this stuff since it's come out. I don't stand with anything that is criminal.
Sorry, not sorry. I just think it's just kind of full of shit. In my opinion, all of this pray, and I've been friends. I've seen you at your highest of highs and your lowest of lows. Bullshit. My thing is, Kelly, was Diddy, Sean Puffy Combs, Puff Daddy, Mr. Combs, Sean John, was he praying for you when they told your ass that you could not be in the More Money, More Problems video, when they was using your vocals and they put your big ass on the Megatron because you was too black and too big to be in the video? All because aesthetically, that was the thing back then, right? Was he? That's just my question. And although I love Kelly Price vocals, it's like, ma'am, was he praying for you? He didn't even advocate for you to be in the video because you didn't fit the aesthetic. And you're not the only one that it was like that back then. When did he advocate for you? So y'all going for bat for somebody that not even going back for you. It's weird. Some of the other people that are obviously not on Diddy's side and was speaking out was Aubrey O'Day. She had to say this: Diddy did not apologize to Cassie. He apologized to the world for seeing what he did. He says he's disgusted with himself now, and he was disgusted with himself then, but apparently he wasn't disgusted enough with himself to not pin this statement out, calling her a liar and denying all of it, leaving God and mercy out of this. Is aren't present here, and you know it. This is my thing. I felt the same way. Oh my God, we know that Dr. Umar had a lot to say. We also know that Plies had a lot to say.
Yes, that's the term we use sometimes. I said what I said. If Diddy had done that to a snow bunny, he'd be up under the jail. But men can do anything.
And we know Lunel had a lot to say. And I'm like, I love Lunel. I do. God bless her heart. But a part of me was just like, Auntie, please lay off the goddamn teleport. And the Mad Dog 2020 and the Manischewitz. Okay, lay off the Colt 45, the prime time. Lay off of it. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of stuff she was saying I didn't agree with, but then there was a lot of stuff I did agree with. My whole thing is how unfortunate it was. We had to actually physically see her get treated like a dog on the street in the hotel. You understand what I'm saying? To actually believe that this abuse was being taken place. Imagine the audacity of this man to be running around in a hotel and with just a towel, not even caring who saw you. Imagine the rage, and it's just at this point in time, it's spiritual, baby. At this point in time, it's very demonic, but a lot of abuse victims, DV victims, they don't get a video or from a surveillance camera. They don't get that. They might not get the footage. They might not get the text messages and proof to show you guys or prove to you guys that abuse is being taken place. And it's just like, whether there's proof, whether there isn't physical proof presented on the internet, a lot of times you guys are not going to believe victims. You guys are not going to believe victims. And then this whole thing is just like, yeah, people don't believe victims, but you guys definitely don't believe black women when we might say that we're being abused and we're being mistreated, especially if it's by one of your faves. You guys definitely don't believe us. And I would honestly have to agree. Victims in general are not believed at all, especially black women. When it comes to that, we're just not. And then it's just like the first thing you guys will say, well, why didn't you speak up? Why didn't you talk sooner? So it's like they talk sooner and you won't believe them. Kiki, Megan, we can think of so many other people that we don't even know, people that aren't even famous. They speak up sooner and you tell us, shut the hell up. You ain't got enough proof. You're just a gold digger. You're trifling. You're ugly. Nobody believes you. Okay, then they hold it in. And then years later, they reveal what they went through. They tell their story and it's just like, you should have spoke up sooner. And it's just like, hello? Are you guys okay? It doesn't even matter. You're not going to believe them anyway. And my heart aches for Kim Porter. My heart really aches for her because she didn't get the justice that she deserved. Imagine all the abuse that took place that we're not even privy to seeing. We just so happen to see this. So that's what the apology is coming in at, because you guys just so happen to see this. But imagine the stuff we didn't see. Imagine the diabolical stuff that took place that we didn't get to see, that was in public, behind the scenes, in front of, you understand what I'm saying? But because he has so much power, so much money, the connections to pay people off, it was just like everybody had to shut up and go along to get along at the hands of everybody being controlled and abused. This is just sad. Anyway, like, share, subscribe, put the bell button for more notifications. I might do a part 2. I know that Kim Porter's friend has been speaking out. Kim Porter deserves all the justice that she can get. My prayers to Cassie. you know, every day going through this is just opening up wounds, and putting alcohol on it. It just really it has to hurt, you know what I mean? But my prayers go out to victims in general. Believe victims the first damn time. You ain't gonna always see a damn video. Are we not to believe them? The proof is in the pudding. The proof has been in the damn pudding for 30 years. Anyway, bye.